Good evening, everyone, and thanks for checking out Pure Delusion. I'm Second, and we're here tonight to talk about Destiny 2. Now, before I start, let's get one thing clear. The reason why Destiny 2 is on my radar, two reasons. One, I loved Halo. When I say I was a huge Bungie fanboy, I loved the overkills, the BXRs. So I bought into whatever they were selling. I'll get more into that later. Second reason, Destiny has joined the PC master race. May our frame rate stay high and our temperatures stay low. Now for myself, I also owned a console, obviously, the PS4, to play Destiny 1, which was taking two genres in which I love, combining them. With Bungie's ingenuity and Activision and Blizzard's deep pockets, I thought a solid hit was on the way. What happened? Where did Destiny lose me? The lack of content? When I say I was obsessed, I was obsessed. The one thing they got right in the game was raiding. Vaults of Glass, Crota's Inn, the first expansion blew me away. Yeah, people found ways to abuse mechanics, which sucked, but the day one experience doing a raid reminded me of the 40-man raids in World of Warcraft. Obviously less coordination, but throwing ideas out there, trying to figure it out together. Secondly, I was a hunter, the pure class. Better yet, I had two hunters, so I could raid twice a week to double my chances to complete my armor set and get that new OP weapon. Ah yes, great times I had. Though the game was pretty empty, there was no story, planets were boring, and the only thing that was cool was raiding. Until House of Wolves came along, the biggest piece of shit ever. It was just a horde mode. I couldn't believe, who was this made for? They act like raiding wasn't a big deal. I was confused, I was lost, so I ignored it. I figured I'd return when they released another raid. Well, that raid was the Taken King, a $40 expansion, which was not worth the price tag. It made me realize this game wasn't about content or exploration. It was just a money grab. Call me naive, but with the Halo franchise, I felt passion. Was there really nothing Bungie could do? I knew I couldn't continue to play this, I couldn't support it, so I went back to World of Warcraft to satisfy my raiding itch. Now we have Destiny 2. I'm excited because obviously the PC has far less limits than a console. However, what concerns me is the game is also on consoles. So how far can the game really go? I look forward to more news. Go check out the trailer, it's pretty cool. I know Bungie, I love them. I gotta believe in them. But inside this conglomerate known as Blizzard Activision, I don't know if they're going to truly support the dream in which Bungie has. When you go back to the original thoughts, oh, this is a 10-year plan, the story's going to continue, and you know, your guy is going to continue to level up and everything. Now, when you watch Destiny 2, it looks like they're starting over. Everything's refreshed, which for me, a person that ended up quitting, it kind of feels good, like, oh, okay, I'm not going to lose anything. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, what happened to that vision? Where did things go wrong? I'm sure behind the scenes there may be technical, issues. Maybe they realize, like, oh, wow, we cannot do this on this console cycle. Maybe they realize that the PS4 and the Xbox One, they're not going to be around much longer because the console generation cycle is getting shorter and shorter due to the advancement of technology, and they're trying to keep up on the back end of the PC master race. I don't know, I'm just spitfiring here. One thing's for sure, though, if you love first-person shooters and you love raiding, I would definitely say go check out the original Destiny. I'm sure you can get it at a valued price. Now, whether you're going to be able to find people to play with, that's a whole nother story. And the in-game system wasn't too good. I mean, I had to use, LFRs online to match myself up on PS4, put my screen name out there to find people to play with. Like I said, the game was flawed, but the one thing they had right, it was raiding. And then they just kind of gave up on it, and people complaining, plebs on consoles saying the game was too easy, too hard, and, I don't know, I like to be challenged. I'm a Dota 2 player, maybe that says a lot, the best MOBA, let's be clear. But, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I am a fan of Bungie, and I did enjoy Destiny. I just didn't like all the filler and the, crying fest for the plebs to make things easier. So, if you want to, talk about this, have a discussion, please comment below, like and subscribe. I'm going to follow this game's development as they get closer to release, and I'm definitely going to be focused more on the PC end, because, I know the game's going to look amazing, and it's going to look a lot better. So once again, I'm Second, and yeah, like and subscribe.